I recently received some really fun goodies from a company based in the UK called Bramble Fox. I'm going to share these goodies with you and this layout next on the Victoria Marie YouTube channel. If you love acrylic and wood veneer icons and scrapbooking goodies, then you are going to love Bramble Fox. Bramble Fox is a UK-based company that sells a variety of materials that you can use for scrapbooking and other paper crafting projects. They have a subscription box as well as classes and tons of product on their website for you to explore. So if you would like to learn more about Bramble Fox, click on the link in the description. Now, I am a sucker for textured and dimensional embellishment, so this is right up my alley. So I was sent some fun wood veneer pieces all shaped in heart solids and outline, as well as some acrylic words and other little heart icons. And this is from one of their Valentine's, their most recent Valentine's collection. I'm actually going to be using these on a layout that's not necessarily about Valentine's, but just about love in general. They also have cut-aparts and stencils, which you can see I was sent a couple items there that I'm excited to use on projects. For this layout, I'm going to be scrapbooking a photo of my mom. Now, this photo was taken actually a few years ago, maybe almost 5 years ago. My daughter was 8 years old in that photo, and that's my niece and nephew, who are now parents of their own. We had just built and moved into our house, so we don't have a ton of furniture there in the background. We were still unpacking and getting settled. But I love that picture of my mom with all of her grands, and now she's a great grandma. So this layout is all about how much my mom loves her grandchildren, and how much she enjoys being a grandma, and how much they adore her. Now, the fun thing about the Bramble Fox goodies is that they coordinate well with items from your stash. So I'm going to create a background using some pattern paper from a collection from Kingston Crafts that came out around last year, maybe the year before. And I built out this really fun background. I've got a solid piece of gray cardstock that I trimmed at an angle, and then a heart pattern paper and a stripe pattern paper, all in really beautiful pinks, gorgeous for Valentine's or any type of layout. Now, I'm also auditioning some very old Valentine's embellishments that I had to see how they would work with my Bramble Fox goodies, and I'll come back to that in a second. I'm going to create a nice anchor with my photos and these frames. So as you can see, I added a frame to the photo of my mom and my niece and nephew and my daughter. Now I'm starting to figure out what kind of embellishments do I want to use, and I kind of hee and haw about this for a little bit, because while I enjoy using my stash, sometimes there's some things that don't work. So I reached into some old pattern paper. I grabbed this floral pattern paper from Felicity Jane and did a bunch of fussy cutting of these flowers because I felt I needed something else other than what I was working with previously. And of course, these colors work fantastic with the Bramble Fox goodies, the different hues and tints of pink. It was absolutely fabulous. So I'm creating some anchors with these flowers that I fussy cut in preparation for adding in the embellishments from Bramble Fox. I also have that acrylic word that says love, and I'm going to create a title using that word. Popping everything up on some foam, layering that over the frames so that it's ready for some smaller embellishments here in just a second. I took some foam letter stickers, white foam letter stickers from Citrus Twist to spell out the word GRAMMY, and so the title is going to read Grammy Love. I also have some space for my journaling, which we'll see here in just a few. Now, the acrylic piece, even though it is pretty dimensional, I'm going to add some foam to it because it needs to stand up to equal height of the frame. And so I'm just adding just a tiny bit of foam on the V and the E, so it's nice and level, and I just love the way that looks. Now it's time to bring in my Bramble Fox goodies. I'm going to audition several of the acrylic pieces and the wood veneer. There's lots to choose from, so I have plenty left over in my stash for other projects, whether I use them for Valentine theme or not. I love these nice kind of outline hearts. I'm a sucker for wood veneer. I will always use wood veneer forever and a day. So I'm going to adhere those to my clusters. And I could have backed those with, say, pattern paper or whatnot, but I felt that there was enough pattern and color going on. So to just have those nice outline of hearts just really sets off the layout and doesn't add too much visually. To complete the clusters, I'm adding in some additional acrylic pieces, those little heart shapes. They're absolutely fun. And I think with that, I'm going to be pretty much done. Now, at this point, I'm thinking, no, I actually need a little bit of sparkle. So I reach in my stash and I grab some gems, some little tiny gems. I didn't want anything to take away from the other embellishments that I added to this layout. And I think this is a perfect example of how you can take products like from Bramble Fox, wood veneer, acrylic pieces and such, and you can pair that with things that you already have in your stash to create a beautiful scrapbook composition. Now, once that's done, I felt I needed something to add a date. So they also sent me this die, and they do sell dies, by the way. This one creates a tab, and I really love how it kind of has those little openings there at the top of the tab, but I'm going to actually tuck that into the gray pattern paper because I just need a spot to house my date. Once that's in place, I'm ready to adhere my journaling. I type my journaling in Microsoft Word and print it on vellum. And once that's done, I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of that journaling and just add that to my layout. And notice how I kind of broke up the journaling. That allows your eye to kind of flow from the left to the right side, taking in the entire composition. And with that, this layout is done. I want to send a great big thank you to Bramble Fox for sending these fantastic goodies to me. I absolutely had so much fun using them. I have plenty left for other projects that I'm sure I will be using soon. To learn more about Bramble Fox, make sure you click on the link in the description. And as always, if you are looking for more creative inspiration, click on the videos that have just appeared on screen. Thanks for stopping by.